truncated pyramid, 4 trunks. You know, as you can see with the fender well, or excuse me, the wheel well bump outs on it. Real custom design. Got a lot of secondary power on it. Very unique for many reasons. It's a single reflex, but it's got the plexi front on it. You know, so you can look and you know, view the subwoofer. It's inverted, but one of the things that makes it so unique is that it has a port that goes underneath the vehicle and then extends over, and then as you see right here, it just goes up. It's very similar to like a trumpet, like how sound is, you know, brought out through one end and then you can hear it out the other. And it's rounded over, but it's not. It's all one piece. You know, for, you know, it'd be real smooth between this point and this point. So basically it's like 2 90s, this here and here, and then it's got 2 flares, one here and then, you know, one there. But I actually showed this just so you could see it, but it would be flush, just so it literally would flow right across the surface area. And what was the other thing I was going to say? Oh, yeah, it's actually aluminum or stainless steel would be the best. It is time consuming, but you know, it is really cool, really custom. You would have to brace it here and brace it here with some exhaust hangers, and then they would have to be they would have to have grommets on them so it didn't pick up any floor or road noise. And also all of it, except of course, you know, the inside, all of it would have to be sprayed with a like spray liner, you know, so you know, it wouldn't have it would cut down on any vibration as well as those hangers, and also it wouldn't pick up any road noise, which you definitely don't want. Once you do those 2 things, it shouldn't be a problem at all. Also, you have to have grommets. Anytime you go in and out of firewalls or any sheet metal of the car, you better have grommets on it, because it's impossible to isolate all vibration. You know, grommet here should be totally fine. It's got Scorpion. They're digital. I'll show you this first. They're digital fuse blocks. You know, it's just got a digital meter on it, which is really cool. And you know, the 2 100s would be fine for this one. More than enough standby. Like I said, this one's 2.4 farad. You know, it's got well, it's got 3 Concord Platinum Series batteries on it. Really good batteries. They actually use them in aircraft. This just happens to be more of like a universal aircraft battery that they offer. Group 35, really good batteries. Same thing here, another Scorpion fuse, 100 amp. Could go lower just to, you know, get it closer to the ampacity level. It also has 2 9530 Performance Technique 4-channel amps. You know, I'm just using one for the subwoofers, or excuse me, subwoofer, and then one for the highs and mids. So it's got a Focal, very nice subwoofer from Focal. It is their, as you can see, it's pretty much handcrafted. I mean, just really nice. It is their Focal Utopia B Series 21WX. Sound quality by far. Not a lot of power, but you know, on sound quality, you don't need a lot of power. You know, just really built for just a real clean sound system. I showed it inverted, and I also showed it with these 2 5 1/4s from Infinity. They're the Infinity Kappa series. They're in there. So when this is actually operating, you know, this is going to drive out this way, and this is going to drive out this way. So you'll actually have a chamber of the negative signal, and it'll be divided. You won't have to worry about any like noise cancellation, because this will be driving out this way on the positive signal, and then you'll hear the positive signal from the sub right here. So it really, even though it's real close, it's actually divided really well from the design. You know, Southern Soundz logo here. Could definitely go with some neon or some LEDs. You know, plexis on the front. Go with a nice trim ring. You know, match the. It's actually real polished trim around on here. Sharp, man. It's gold plated. Thing is crazy. You know what I'm saying? Gold plated screws. It's really good, man. It's expensive, but sound quality, man. You get what you pay for, you know. I'm trying to think what else. Just stayed carpet just to show the enclosure. It's got you know, the amp boards on here. It's got a lot of standby, you know what I mean. It's probably 246, you know, over 7 on standby, but total system on it is, you know, under 1,000. You know, right around 8 to 1,000, 8 to 900 or so continuous. The port they call for on here is I think they said, yeah, 2x5 1/4. So, you know, me extending it at this point, of course you would have to keep the same to keep the box tuned the same, you would have to make, you know, the port slightly larger. So I went, you know, just ballpark figure like 3x10. You know, to they have it tuned to 34 hertz is what they, you know, call this for, what this calls for, and which is literally perfect for a 8-inch subwoofer. I mean, just, you know, 32 hertz, 33, 34.